Where do we want to start? Do we want to start with Kobe? Do we want to talk about like our stories, personal stories that you may have had, favorite
Yeah.
quotes?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking like pretty much throughout the week, just going down memory lane, different memories we had,
Yeah.
and some interesting notes and revelations. Just because I actually almost forgot that I saw him live. I almost forgot it. But anyways,
It's hard to
we'll get
believe,
into
man.
we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But anyways, you wanted to talk about some of your favorite memories?
Well, some of my personal favorites would like the first thing that comes to mind is the 81 point game because I did watch it live on the Score back when it was called the Score. Still,
Are you sure it was a score or was it called Headline Sports?
no, it was the Score.
So,
Channel
okay,
52.
so, yeah, but before it was called the score, it was called Headline Sports.
How
It had
old
a
are
red-
you, man?
Bro, like it had a red H logo and everything. Like I still remember that, man.
You guys are from a whole different generation. I don't know where you guys came from, bro.
Channel 52 was where everyone came from. Cabby, all that shit.
Yeah.
And before the score, it was Headline Sports.
Okay, oldie, Jiddo. Well, I'm sorry that
Jiddak or what, bro?
yeah,
Come on.
I'm not sure. I'm sorry, I'm not at your level like that. To go that,
Your
like,
great,
into
great,
a
great grandpa?
Mitchell and Ness looking at.
Mitchell and Ness.
But anyways, I watched it on the Score. It was
Okay.
against the Raptors, of course, and
Poor Jalen.
man, Jalen Rose, man. Oh, that's another funny story. In regards to that game, I actually made a joke about that to Jalen on Twitter, and guess what he did? He blocked me. Yes, he did.
Fucking George has been blocked.
Jalen Rose
Like, George has been blocked by more people on Twitter.
verified
than
people than you can even think of.
Crazy. Like, including Belly, Jalen Rose.
Yes, Waka Flocka,
Fuck, Waka Flocka
Sierra,
blocked your ass. Okay.
John Legend. So, anyways,
Yeah,
he
so
had
go
that
back
game.
to your favorite.
Yeah, so
What's your favorite
I'm
memory?
watching this game. It's on a Sunday night. I got school the very next day, and it's late at
Yeah.
night because it's Laker hours. It's LA hours, PST. And my family's sleeping upstairs. My house is a library, so as soon as you make a little peep, they're gonna scream at me.
What are you doing? Some
Yeah, the shahata came down, and but like I couldn't care less, bro. When I saw Kobe breaking the Laker record at the time before he reached 81, I think it was 71 was the Laker record. And when I saw him, it's because it all started in the second half. If you guys remember, the first half they were down by double digits. He had 26 regardless. And then he goes off for 55 in the second half.
Crazy, bro.
I'll remember that game for the rest of my life. I'm never going to forget that game. And then, of course, his final game, the most legendary finale of any player ever. No one has ever gone off with 60.
On 60, though.
Yeah.
It was 60 on 60, bro.
60 for 60?
It was ugly. Man, like I watched that game the other day because they aired it on...
Yeah, ESPN, right.
Yeah, bro, they aired it on, I think it was ESPNU. And, man, that was an ugly game. But props to Gordon Hayward.
Oh, the Gordon Hayward story. Yeah.
Because that is a huge props to Gordon Hayward because he had to make sure he got a lane violation in there so Kobe would get 60 if he missed that last free throw. I don't know if you heard that story. Did you hear that story?
So, did you know about it prior to Mike Wilbon saying it? Because I didn't know about that.
So,
and I watched it.
Bro,
I didn't even know
that right there is an epic fail by you because it was not Mike Wilbon, bro. Come on, man. It was Hubie Brown, bro.
Oh, Hubie. Oh, yeah.
It was the black dude that
Got 'em
won.
all. Yeah. Mr. Got 'em all.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounding like Ja Rule there. My bad.
So, exactly. So, James, I would love to hear your favorite moment or even an elaboration on seeing him in person because that must have been absolutely ridiculous.
I actually, in light of that,
Tell me, he has the pics ready or like the vids.
No. I mean,
none of that.
there are pics.
Okay,
I don't
box
have
score.
them. I don't have them. They're with my parents somewhere. But I pulled up so my cousin and I were talking about it. You and George, and so I brought up the box score. It was very interesting. It was so it was back in March 2000.
Crazy.
Yeah, long
20
time
years
ago.
ago.
20 years ago.
Jeez.
I
Okay.
know.
How
Yeah.
old were you there, George? 32?
Fucking right.
The dope.
Fucking HS, bro. Headline sports all the way.
So the good guys
HHS.
won 54. They won 110-82.
Wow. Honestly, that to actually hit 110 is a high scoring game back
It
then.
was a very high scoring game. Now, but you know what? The amazing thing is, can you?
Oh wait, actually I missed it. It was the Lakers who won, or
Lakers.
wow, okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
I was gonna say
Pistons
fucking
got killed.
Pistons can't get 110. Even now they can't, bro.
Man, look at the starting lineup for the Pistons.
Top off like
Christian
Wallace.
Laettner, Mills, Grant Hill, but after the injuries, Jerry Stackhouse, Hunter. That was
Crazy.
the starting lineup.
Fuck.
And then look at the lineup for the Lakers.
Torrey Hunter, right?
That's a bench in high school.
Yeah.
Today, man. What are
Can you guess the Lakers lineup?
Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
I have no
All
idea.
right, let me get it. All right. Here's my guess. Shaq at center.
Obviously.
I don't want to give the obvious first. Other than Shaq at center. Okay. Robert Horry, Rick Fox, Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher. How many out of 5 did I get? Probably 1.
You got 3 right.
Okay, pause. I want to say Lamar Odom is in there.
No.
Oh, no, he was a
Not
sixth
yet,
man?
Not yet. Not yet.
He's a Clipper.
Oh yeah,
Yo, man, get this guy the biggest.
in 2000.
He was a rookie, bro.
Man, like I'm thinking about like the game I just watched, man. That's why.
You're missing a key guy. Glenn Rice.
Holy shit!
Another Baldy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What
a
a
guy-
fucking old team.
Yeah, and a guy.
Oh fuck, we're talking about 2000, eh?
2000, yeah.
I'm thinking
Oh.
about 10. My bad.
Yeah,
bad.
You're 10 years behind. Man.
Fuck. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
Man, so AC Green, that old.
Amazing.
Yeah. Kobe.
Still
yeah,
playing.
Kobe, Glenn
Holy
Rice,
shit.
Shaq, Ron Harper. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, old. Robert Horry off the bench and Rick Fox off the bench.
And Fisher, was he injured?
Derek Fisher off the bench. Yeah. Here's what and John Sally off the bench.
Sally was still in the league.
John Sally was still in the league.
But wait a second, bro. So the game was at the end of the year, right?
Yeah, March.
So
yeah.
it's in March.
Yeah.
And they were probably first place
They
by
were.
a long
They
shot.
were.
I don't think that was a season-long starting 5.
Maybe not. Maybe. Yeah.
I think they saw the Pistons on the sked and they sat the starters.
It's possible.
Because I don't know why, but when George was talking about those 5 names he said, I feel like that was their main 5 the whole year.
4, yeah.
Like, there's no way that they had fucking
AC
Ron
Green.
Harper, AC Green starting. No, I think it was a Pistons game in March. They said, "Fuck this team. We're just gonna sit everyone except Kobe and Shaq because they didn't want because Shaq was still out of shape."
Oh, yeah, 350 easy.
Bro. Even in March, only April, May he got in
Oh, it
good
was right
shape.
after his birthday. You know he drank and ate a
And
lot.
Kobe was not gonna sit for any reason.
No, Kobe was too determined to. You're not benching me. He was like mellow, you know.
Okay, so James, tell us about this game outside of the box score, man.
Oh, I mean, amazing. Now, here's something that I realized. I mean, I'll
Okay.
tell you one thing about the box score, and then I'll tell you something with like outside of it. Can you guess how many 3-point attempts the Lakers made in that game?
They made, I want to say at most 8.
Wait, you're saying made or attempted?
Made.
Sorry.
Oh.
Attempted.
Attempted, I want to say like the low, I want to say max like 15 to 18 range max.
I'll go with 36.
Hell no.
10.
Yeah. See, it's
10
fucking low.
attempted 3-pointers for the Lakers. That's how much the NBA has changed in 20 years.
Definitely.
There's individual players who average 10. Like, who average, not just do it on any night. They average 10 threes a night. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. You sure it was 10?
Read the box score.
Wow. Oh, my God.
Read the box score. It's crazy. Yeah. One thing I'll say about the big game, it was just so amazing. First time ever at Auburn Hills.
Okay.
Just so. And
Explain everything, like
Okay.
the person or people you
Okay.
actually went with, the cause, the way that you got the tickets. Because back then it was hard to get tickets for shit.
it was actually really hard.
So
Yeah.
tell us from the ground up,
A
because
to
that's
Z. Okay.
because that's epic right there.
So-
2000.
Okay, so my dad at his work, he used to get like various tickets for like basketball, mostly hockey, like Detroit Red Wings.
Same here.
Because Sarnia is
Fucking sucks.
very close to Detroit. It's
Okay.
like, it's like less than an hour like driving if you go through.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
US border. Yeah,
Of course.
So we used to get a lot of opportunities to go to like Red Wings games, Pistons. So we
Yeah.
thought Lakers. The Lakers were in town. There was
For
an
sure.
opportunity to go to this game. So my dad was amazing and got us these tickets.
Amazing.
Me and my brother, and my dad. So
Fuck, but that's a great tandem right there, bro.
I know it was
Just the boys, man.
it
That's
was
nice.
great. No, amazing trip. Yeah. So we drove and we met up and we took a coach bus, like all the people who were going to the game. So went all the way to the stadium, to the arena, got in. You know, we got my dad got us some like Little Caesars.
Amazing.
Because you're in Detroit, yeah.
Of course.
And we got to the game, and one thing I still remember at the national anthem, some woman.
Don't tell me she was crying.
She screamed out, and it was dead silent. I love you, Shaquille. Amazing. We laughed like so
amazing,
so long, and because it was so silent, it was so inappropriate.
Fucking groupies, bro. Fucking groupies.
It was so inappropriate, but like
fucking groupies.
That was the equivalent of
What it do, baby?
Yeah, yo, what do you know?
back then. What it do?
Fucking groupies, man. Fucking groupies. Okay, so wait, James, I got some heavy key follow-ups for you.
Yeah, of course.
So in the building at the time, did you see more LA fans or more Pistons fans there?
Pistons fans.
Pistons fans.
For sure.
Okay.
I mean, there were Lakers fans, definitely.
Yeah.
But like, still, it's not like when you nowadays you go to a Pistons Raptors game and
Yeah.
it's like the presence is like significant. It wasn't like that.
Yeah, and back then in 2000, that was the height of the Kobe against like Shaq. So who did you get the sense in the crowd? People tended to favor more. Did you see more people into Kobe or more people into Shaq, aside from the "We love you, Shaquille" or some shit like that?
Mostly Shaq.
Shaq,
Yeah. He was a huge draw, right? I mean, Kobe was like an ascending star.
Yes.
And like I mean,
Shaq was the diesel, bro.
Yeah,
the
of
big
course.
fucking man.
Exactly.
Definitely.
But I gotta say, yeah. And there was actually a significant portion that were like they were cheering whenever like Shaq or Kobe got points. Definitely.
Cool.
But like it wasn't like that obvious. Like definitely people were rooting for the Pistons, obviously. Yeah. But I mean, we weren't. We were rooting for the Lakers, obviously. But yeah, it was just a dope experience. Just seeing being there in an NBA game, seeing an amazing elite team.
And please tell me you got a chance to see Shaq rock the rim. Did he do like a power dunk on some motherfucker?
Yeah, actually. So
that's one player. Even in like the midst of his death and all this stuff, if I could pick one player to watch live, it would actually be Shaq.
You know
just
what?
because of the size, bro.
Exactly, and he was just so dominant. Like, you imagine a guy that big and like with that ability for like a high percentage for field goals. Like, there was one dunk. He held on to the rim, but like he knew how heavy he was.
He was trying to fucking rock it.
Yeah, I mean, but he knew if he really tried, he would have tore it down. He would have tore it down, no doubt. So like he held on just enough and then let go like it'll last.
And then the whole thing was bouncy.
Yeah, it was so great.
Man, they had to reinforce the backboards because of this fucking guy.
That's right.
Man, that's one player, honest. And man, that even if it's against like the lowly Pistons, that's a great team to watch. The 2000 LA Lakers, that's a blessing, eh? That's one of the all-time teams. That team, just because of Shaq and Kobe, I'll put them up against the Jordan Bulls, the Bron Wade Heat, anybody. And I can tell you right now, they will probably beat all of those teams. Because the Bulls and the Heat, they would have had no answer for fucking Shaq. Even if you tell me, well, their big men can shoot and Bosh would have won in the corner, I don't give a shit. Bosh would have gotten eaten up by Shaq down low. They would have had to sub Bosh out for like a big man, you know? That team, no lie. That team could have been one of the best teams of all time, if not already. And in the interview of Shaq and Kobe, they both agree that they both feel in their heart of hearts that they could beat the Jordan-era Bulls. And I can't say no, I'm sorry. Fucking Shaq would have eaten all of those big men alive, man. I'm sorry.
So here's my take on all this. Kobe said it best himself in one of our favorite, Kobe clips at the beginning.
Yeah.
And he talked about his kill list. That same interview, he said if Shaq was in shape, it could have won like 10. Yeah, it was a shot. It was a shot, but it was a fair shot.
Because at the height of those Lakers, I could have put the over under for chips at 6 if they would have stayed as a team. I could, because they won like 3 in a row. They would have probably had, like a year off maybe, or could have been some other team like the Spurs maybe would have actually ousted them.
Which was the case, yeah.
And then they could have gone 2 or 3 in a row again on the back end. I could have said the over under 5 or 6 easily.
Well, that's what you just said exactly is what happened. They have the off year in 03. They lost, I think, in the second round semifinals to the Spurs, and then Spurs went on to win. So in a way, it's like you lost, but at least you lost to the champion. You know what I mean? It's like a bittersweet.
Still.
You know?
If the homie Shaq, the guy was in shape from the jump, the problem was the Pistons, like the beatdown that they got 4-1. It's unbelievable. And there was one thing that was done. And basically the Pistons and Brown, their coach, they just attacked at the length of the court, like Bean Bryant. They attacked him from the jump. They played him tight from the inbounds all the way up.
Right.
And they forced all of the pressure up, so he had to pass from like way up, almost at like the half court line. And for some reason, they could not make that adjustment. And they were doing it game in, game out, and I was getting frustrated. Even me, I was cheering for the Pistons. I was frustrated because I didn't like to see the other team like get fucked up like that. And they couldn't solve it, man. Crazy.
Give me Shaq's Orlando shape throughout his whole career.
Oh shit!
That athleticism.
He was ripped, man.
LSU
like
slash
10% body
Orlando.
fat max.
Yeah.
Oh man,
And
absolutely.
and like give me Shaq's shape from the Orlando Magic days
On
as
the
a
LA
Laker,
Lakers?
and that
Monstrous.
that 10 run would most likely have happened. Maybe 1 or 2 years off.
Yeah.
But they could have easily been the Celtics slash Lakers from the 80s, where every year it was one or the other.
Epic.
Yeah, so, but at the end of the day, Jerry West said it himself. He told Shaq, hey, listen, man, when he signed with the Lakers.
No, Bus said it.
Was it Bus? He
It
told
was
him,
Bus
"Yo,
who said you're aging. That's it.
No.
Oh.
Sorry, we're miscommunicating here. No, that's a different story. Because you know who got Kobe to the Lakers? It was Jerry West. He went to Shaq. He goes, hey man, guess what, bro? I got this 17-year-old kid from Charlotte, and you guys are gonna win 3 to 4 titles. What a prediction that was!
Of course, man. This guy is a savant, man.
Yeah. So shout out to Jerry West too for discovering Kobe like that.
Just as a recap, George, it's like the 81 points, right?
Yeah.
For James, it
It's
was
the
the game in person,
in
right?
real life.
That's amazing. That's like a luck of the draw, bro. You saw an epic team. My all-time like Kobe Bryant memory was the 01 finals, because I was an AI purist, but all of the memories I had that are like my favorite memories were like angry memories, because Kobe was just better than AI, and because I was originally an AI guy, I had to go down with the ship, and I had to make up arguments to try to prove to people that AI was better than Kobe. I didn't even believe my own ass. I just had to fight for my right, bro.
You know your lab win.
Yes. I had to fight for my right. That's all.
George probably says this because he watched game 1. He saw AI drop 48, so he believed in him more than anything else.